You're listening to Marcy Lynn once again on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio.
Hey, Harry. One day you won't have to do that because I'll actually be able to do it myself. I'm claiming it. I've been saying that forever, right? Just got to have the time. Thank you, Harry. I appreciate you. Hey, let me see if I say it right. Feliz Cinco de Mayo. It is the 5th of May. You know what I got sick of yesterday? I got sick of people saying to me, "May the 4th be with you." I said, "Will somebody please go somewhere and sit down and watch Star Trek and leave me alone? May the 4th be with you." What are you talking about? And it took me a minute to get it. So I don't know who saw my Facebook, but I was like, "Oh, now I get it." Oh, I'm so happy to be here. It is another Tuesday. You guys make sure you tune in tomorrow. I'll be on The Great Give very briefly but I will be actually participating this year. Yay, yay, yay. I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Paul, for the opportunity and all of the rest of my family here at this wonderful studio. I am excited, elated, honored, and blessed and beyond myself today to have one of my babies sharing her story. Now, I know you guys know how I am about my Facebook posts, and a lot of y'all might not read them. They get a little long, but I am going to tell you that her story is so many of our youth story, and I wanted her to share it with us so we can have it here, because when she writes her book, she's going to add in things as she begins to remember them. So, one of my babies is here. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hey, it's the dancing queen, yes. Keish. Mm-hmm. My name's Lakeisha. Mm-hmm. For those of y'all who know me, I'm 37. I'm from Hamden. Mm-hmm. I am currently recovering from alcohol. Mm-hmm. I was an addict also on other drugs, but the last 10 years been alcohol. Mm-hmm. I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. I did not raise my sons. I am currently working on my relationship with my oldest son, my 19-year-old. My second son I have a relationship with. I am in there for him. And I have 2 daughters, as I mentioned. They're currently with DCF, so I'm working on getting them back. So I will be having reunification because I'm claiming that already. As you guys know, I grew up dancing, so I really grew up in church dancing, doing lyrical a lot. Mm-hmm. And from lyrical, I did tap, jazz, hip hop, mime.
You have a dance every day. I'm like, let me see what dance she got today. And it's so funny because you had that outfit on earlier. I'm like, I love that outfit. It's so cute. So she's dancing. I was like, she's in a parking lot somewhere dancing. It doesn't matter. It don't even matter. On the way here, on the way down here, listen. And keep dancing.
It's in my head.
Dancing. I just really, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And, that comes from deep within because we go back so far back. I don't think people even understand how far back we actually go. That's like...
You knew me when I first was starting to...
Okay.
And it wasn't even that bad then, but...
She was a baby. Yeah, and then things kind of changed. Well, it's got to be 2012, 13. Yeah, well, yeah. 13,
it was
14
before
years.
I had my Lemire 2014 from 2013 to like 2011.
Huh.
Yeah,
was it
2010? I think.
I don't know.
That, yeah.
I don't even have the store, so I'm trying to. I can't.
I know I got out of high school 2007, so it was like a few years after that. I've been around like since after high school.
Well, yeah, so maybe it's got to be 2012, 13, around there.
Yeah.
But that's a long time. And, the things that you've been through, and I really, really want you to be authentically yourself because I know sometimes you know, you try to sugarcoat it. First off, how did your live? She had a live last night. You guys will see the flyer in the slideshow that I have. She had a live last night.
Sunday.
Let's go over that. Oh, Sunday.
It went really, really good. Of course.
Yeah, he's gonna make the mic closer. I told you he's gonna come and just yeah.
So I was nervous at 1st because like very camera shy, unless if I'm dancing, and I'm working on voice. You know, having a voice and stuff. So it was kind of, at first I was nervous, but then it got easier, smoother. People were asking me questions. They were engaged. I got some stars.
That's good.
So
okay.
I was like, oh, okay. A little lit.
Yeah. See, and listen.
It was nice.
That's how many
I was
people
able to give out
people.
some good information.
Yeah.
So, and it was nice that, like, because, you guys give me hope too, and you guys help me every day in my recovery, because people are writing like, oh, like, I look at your dances every morning. I go to see,
Yes.
like, and they're like, you're always full of energy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I always am. So
it's inspirational.
yes.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't know if you realize how inspirational it is to be 37 and, be in your position.
It's so weird.
You know how many people are in your position and might think they're alone. I introduced you to somebody, and that's because people think they're doing it alone. You're not doing it alone.
Not like I say all the time. The recovery gang is the biggest gang.
Yeah,
the funnest and proudest gang
Yeah.
you could ever be of, because and I haven't even gone like deep into it. I've been to one like party back in 2016.
Yeah.
And I have fun. Everybody was sober, and it's just it's so much love.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to go to one of their, like, the expeditions, and they
the
do
big
like,
ones. They have
yes, like
yeah.
it's very nice.
They have
There's always people
conventions.
there
Don't
to
they have
help you.
conventions now
Yeah,
too?
that's what I was trying
The
to say.
conventions are really cool.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
conventions
yeah.
are nice.
So we know where you're from. You're from Hamden, and that's where I'm from too.
H-Town.
Yeah, that's like, listen, even though people say, oh, it's still New Haven, it is still New Haven.
We the
But
mighty dragons over
back
here.
in there, yeah, we are, aren't we, the dragons? So how long were you using before that? 'Cause 37, I can't even do the math. So it's 27.
I've been using for
my
about
goodness, it's
like
been
21 years.
Yeah.
So when I first started using alcohol, wasn't a problem. So my first thing, I was drinking like wine coolers my junior year, going to my senior year, and then I went my oldest son father, and I started doing ecstasy. So that's when I first really was
starting to
ecstasy, and then I was doing that for a while, and I was already drinking hard liquor. It was the ecstasy and like wine coolers, marijuana, and then eventually, when life happens, and I got into dancing. I went into the harder drugs. I went into coke. It was more. I was able to function more when I was dancing off the coke than the ecstasy, because I was too up and down.
Yeah.
So, and then I had that habit for a while, and then once when I started the coke, that's when the drinking really went out control. I had a friend also around that time. I think I was about 20, 21, because that's around the time I was dancing, and he passed away down bottom. And I was going to school for nursing then. So people were looking at me like, he should give a CPR, save him. I can't. He got blood coming out of his mouth.
Yes.
And that was the first time I ever seen somebody ever died around me, anything. I watched the life leave out his eyes. I went with his best friend to tell his mom that he passed. And I smoked PCP that night. I just couldn't sleep. I was throwing up. I kept seeing his eyes, like lifeless. And I like PCP. I liked it. Yeah. It wasn't an everyday thing. I know I turn it on and off, but after that, over the years, like, I kind of just stopped the other stuff, and it really was just the drinking, because it's the easiest to get. It's on every corner.
Every single corner on
when it
purpose.
closes, back store closes after hours, so it's highly accessible.
There's the corner stores
so
now.
I just started mainly going off on the liquor. It made me stop with the other hard drugs over time. I stopped, I would do them here or there. My nephew died. So he died. This the month around Memorial Day. And I actually been around him and raised some Hodge more than I got to my own oldest son.
Yes.
So that hurt it. And like, I was so high over PCP and pills that I couldn't even be there for my best friend.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to his funeral because I had to call the ambulance on myself.
Oh, Jesus.
To go to the psych ward.
It's amazing how, those type of tragedies are a trigger for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it literally, that's what you use to help yourself.
Yep.
Because sometimes you're just alone and figure out that, you're numbing the pain, but you're really not numbing.
You know
it.
what I
You're
said?
making it worse later.
Something in my life the other day. I said I spent all those years drinking, right? Just to come back and still have to heal. So now I got to do therapy. So all the stuff that I was trying to hide, you still got to deal with it. You know, just today I'm better and able to deal with it without picking up a bottle. That's why somebody said to me, "Oh, you know, don't cry." No, crying is releasing. It's good to cry.
Yes.
It can be happy tears, sad tears. You got to get it out.
Yeah.
Like,
well, even just talking to someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a matter of what people choose to do to heal. And some people don't know anything else but numbing it when something such deep tragedy happens.
Yes.
So that's usually, you know, you've said already twice, 2 different things where people have lost their life and you know, felt like you were helpless. Yeah. So, you know, you being able to say that to someone that needs to hear it right now, because somebody out there is probably picking up a bottle because somebody just passed away or somebody, you know, they've probably been doing it. You could do it for years. You could do it for the rest of your life. You could do it till death. Yeah. Literally till death. But just listening to you is just wonderful. I just want you to keep talking. I just want you to keep talking and go through your story. You're gonna continue remembering things. You said to me earlier, said, you know, I just all of a sudden I remember something. Yeah. So like,
you know, a lot of stuff that you missed. But you know, a lot of things are.
Are you keeping a journal?
Back. Yeah, I have a journal. Good. At first it was a hard time with me, like journaling. I don't know why. I just always felt like maybe somebody wouldn't find my book. I live by myself. Hello, who wants to see it? But me, my worst enemy. But I love it because I'm good at writing. I write, and you know, it's a lot, and it helps to go back and look and be like, oh, this day you were feeling like that. I even read some of my readings back when I was in rehab, because even in there, I couldn't even do a vision board. They used to look at the vision boards, and I used to cry to get so mad. I ain't creative. I don't like this. I know because it's stupid.
And now you're drawing. Whatever.
Yeah, like.
And now you're drawing.
I couldn't see where I could be because, like, it doesn't matter today. Even if you use right now, it's what you do after. Yeah. You know? So I try to live by the second, because I've been to over, like, 15, 20 outpatient groups. I've done inpatient 3 times, and it's to when you get it, it just clicks.
Yes.
For me, one day, it just clicked. I was like, you know, you need to stop playing around. You're 37. You know, your kids died. You know, he lost kids. You lost kids first. He lost them. Like, you got to get them back. You know, and then my other kids, like, I refuse to, like, just.
Well, you said something very valuable earlier, and I don't know if you realized that. You said, you know, if you pick up again, it basically would be planning your funeral.
Yeah, and that's the way, for me, yes, I know. So I can't say that. I can't be a social drinker. I never was a social drinker. I like drinking by myself. I turn up by myself. But I know from other times, the longest I've been was 9 months. So Sunday on Mother's Day, I will be 5 months clean, which is the longest in 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I lost train of thought. Sorry.
Take your time.
It's like.
Just tell me what you're feeling about, like, 5 months. I mean, people don't realize that
it's good. So like,
each day is different.
Yeah, each day is different. I try to keep myself busy. So I graduated all my groups and stuff already, but I still go once a week.
Yeah,
have something to do.
Yeah,
I still do therapy once a week. I feel so much healthier.
Yeah.
Like, I could get up in the morning. So I was so bad. Like, when my kid's father used to go take my daughter to the bus stop in the morning, I had to go in the trash can and rinse a Bacardi bottle off just to get a drip before the package store would open up at 8 o'clock. Because I would wake up sick, throwing up. So that's one thing. My stomach lining was really bad. And, it's better. It's a lot better now, because I want to eat a lot because I used to always throw up. So even without drinking, you know, done with my symptoms and stuff, I still do sometimes. But I overall feel good. My creative energy is like just shoom, shoom, shoom. My ideals are running faster than my height, and I'm only 4'11". Okay. So I'm trying to keep up with myself. My skin is looking good. So I feel good.
I tell people all the time, I said, you know, it's the earlier stages. it's every day.
Yes.
It's not the earlier stage. It's not one day in. It's not 25 years in. 20. This is something that you have to think about
like
every day for the rest
job.
of your life.
Like, I cannot play around. Like, I actually go around people. You know, I did one of my videos, DSS, hooking to the package store and stuff. And I just thank God I'm here for today. But, you know, that's why I'm very, like, who's around me.
Your circle.
Who I let have my energy. Like, so.
Yeah, it's very important for you to do that. It's very important. So, how about your relationships other than, you know, with your kids? And I know your life has changed dramatically.
Yes.
If you look at her Facebook, you see her dancing every day. And if you look at her Facebook with her live that she just had on Sunday, you can see the difference. And, you know, who's sitting here now and who was sitting in that car. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
So
and things like that got to be inspirational too.
Yeah,
keep things like that around.
The picture in the car is the day when I came out of rehab in 2023. No, 2024.
Okay.
I came out and used that. I was tore up. Same day I came out.
The same day you got tore up.
Got out around the 4th of July. So, okay. That's one thing, too. You kind of know before you leave
whether you're really going to do it
or not.
Yeah.
I had it in my head. I kept trying to fight it. But instead of just saying, oh, can y'all try and keep me longer, I was ready to go. I was there for like 4 or 5 months. So, and then I was going a month. I spun the block and I was there for 90 days right before that. Little less than 90 days.
But yeah, so I mean, it's interesting that, you know, you go through what you go through, but like addiction takes away your choice. Yes. I always say that to people. And I mean, one of my great friends told me that once, and you realize that it does take away your choice. That's what you choose over everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm proud of the months. I'm proud of every single day, you know, when it comes to that, because the thing about it is that if you don't think about it daily, then you can fail.
Yes.
So you have to think about it daily. And I like the idea that you dance.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to making or getting my dance to recovery shirt.
Yes. Yeah, the shirts
I'm looking
are
forward
gonna be
to
nice and fun.
So what was your rock bottom?
So I had a couple rock bottoms. So the first was, you know, with the boy, and then I was straight over the years. In 2016, so I had Callie, my oldest daughter, February 9th. March, April, May, like 2-3 months later. So I told my daughter's dad, I'm like, yo, my grandma's waiting to see our daughter. She's going to pass away. I had a dream. And that's basically what happened. And then like, she had a stroke in front of me and then, kept her on life support. She died the following year on my daughter's birthday. But, May 19th, like a week after, me and my best friend at the time, we just left the hospital seeing my mom. We were using, and she
It's okay to cry, baby.
She got
but it's okay. It's okay.
By a car in front of me on Kazoo Street.
Uncle Seuss, right?
Yes,
I remember.
Yeah, and
Harry, if you got some tissue, can you bring it to me? I think I got some tissue.
That was hard, and I just went so bad on my drinking. So like, when I felt breathalyzed, I already had DCF. I was using when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I felt breathalyzed, so they made my father and my daughter move out the house from with me and her. So then that happened, you know, a few days later, and I lost my mind. One of my cousins, I was staying with his baby mother, and I'm outside. I stay on the street because I was drinking so much. I was waking up in the hospital, not knowing how I got there. Thank you. On, you know, the side street somewhere. So that was really, really hard. And the last rock bottom, what made me, you know, I put myself in. I was clean 9 months after that, and I started drinking again over the years. Slash rock bottom. So my kid's father, most of y'all know, like, we had a lot of domestic violence in our relationship, and this girl, and you want to get my energy to that, but she was going around saying that she was about to have twins, and I crashed out. I was ready to like the drinking had a hold of me. So, I was already drinking.
Mhm.
And, for a lot of people, it's true. Like, it's spirits. They call it wine and
Yeah,
spirits for
yeah,
a reason.
spirits. Yep.
They bring
Alcohol, spirits.
my friends call me La Vida, the crazy girl, when I'm drinking.
When you're drinking. Mhm.
And I just was having thoughts in my head, and I was just drinking too much.
Mhm.
I was already sloppy, sometimes blackout drinker, and I just was like, I gotta go.
Mhm. Mhm.
I gotta go. I seen this lady. She seen me pass out, and she like, "Do you want to go?" She offered to help me, and I said, "Yeah." And it was more so I really wanted to, get away from that, get away from the beatings, the fighting when we were fighting, and that was the best thing I did. Because I prayed to God for a long time to take away the taste of alcohol from my mouth.
Mhm.
But I wasn't putting it in work like how I
there you
am
go.
now.
It's like
because
faith without works
you can't
is
just
dead.
go to rehab and come out. I didn't have a plan. Like, you have to have a plan.
And you went right to, if you're going right to somebody that's going to help you with it.
Yeah, so you got to work in. But.
And then, so like relationships, that's what I was asking, because in your circle, were there a lot of people that you dealt with that drank too and expected you to be La Vida as opposed to kids?
No, like, actually, a lot of my friends and stuff, like, they always been rooting for me.
Yeah.
My kids are like, oh, like this or that,
Yeah.
I mean, not all the time bad. So, I also in the windshield too. So I did have, trauma to my brain. But like, one day I could have maybe, I start off with 2 quarter pints. So that wasn't what I was drinking for the whole day. That was just I won't be sick. So I got maybe like 2 quarter pints of Bacardi. I could eat before. I could sit and talk to you like this. And tomorrow I could do the same thing. Keisha running through this building, jumping outside the car.
Yeah.
So it was like I was all over the place.
Yeah, all over the place. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's addiction. With that, I want to ask you, what can you tell someone right now who's maybe 3 months into this process? Because I remember, they have the rooms and they have the groups and they have things like that. Maybe how important it is to think about it every day and what you think about that keeps you encouraged.
Okay. So what keeps me encouraged is that it's really the fact now that I see the other side. So I see life so different now. Then my outlook is different on life. So like myself, my kids, like, it's a lot to me that my oldest son is talking to me, because like I repeated the cycle.
Yeah.
My mom raised me. She has my son. Do a good job with him. And I don't know, like it just hit. I just get motivated. Like, I love life right now.
Yeah.
So I love just getting
you see
up,
how much better
doing the things.
life
and
is.
For me, I guess because this is my story and sharing it been healing me. Because I, like, so many people talk to me and come up to me like they could relate or they were scared.
Yeah, they wouldn't tell anybody because they think they're the only one.
Like, for the newcomer, I just say, like, keep going. I say all the time, I don't like meetings, but I was going. They help, they help. You go there, you network. Meet
like-minded people that are going to help you
meet people
stay clean,
that will help you a lot of opportunities and stuff like
things to do, things to keep your hands busy, things to keep your mind busy.
And one thing for me, so like I don't count my days day by day. It gives me anxiety. So I kind of go by my, I'm like, oh, it's the 10th. Oh wow. Like first I was like, okay, I'm a month. Oh, I'm 3 months. I'm going to be 5 months. So I just always say to keep going. I always say one of my favorite acronyms is HOPE, hold on, pain ends. Because it does sting. It's not always there to last. And I just keep going. I'm always telling them, keep saying that 1,000 times. Y'all network. Because if you don't have somebody to call, if that person busy, you need somebody else. And a lot of people understand. If you feel like you're going to use, my biggest thing is move a muscle, change of thought.
Yes.
So for me, it's jumping up and I'm about to boogie. So that's something I could do anywhere, anytime. Yeah. I could just bust out and dance. Yeah. And make myself laugh or something.
That makes somebody smile. You know? It's like, listen, just do what you got to do.
What may work for me might not work for somebody else.
So what's the biggest change?
The biggest change.
So you don't fall back into old patterns.
My biggest change. So I don't fall back on patterns. I got reconnected back with God. Because that's the only person who could do it. He's been doing it for me. And, you know, I feel like we tend to sometimes get mad at God. Like, why did he let me go through to this or that? But sometimes he's trying to take you away from that. But we're not. So he's going to let you.
Yeah, it's not a situation where he allows the devil to have you. It's a situation that you have to have for the lesson to be learned.
Yep.
And all you can do is just pray through it. That doesn't become a lesson. That becomes the end.
Yes.
But all of those tragedies and death and all, those are all devils. They're all the devils. Yeah. That's the hardest part of it, is the fact that, you know, everybody blames God when things like that happen. But it's the devil's work. The devil's work. The devil is very, very busy.
I had to take accountability. Accountability is big. Rehab can't work for you unless you don't go in with an open mind. That's just like groups. You have to go in with an open mind. You have to want the change. Like, you have to want to do it. So nobody can't do it for you.
You've been listening to Marcellin once again on WNHH 103.5 FM, New Haven Independent Community Radio. And I have my baby Keish with me. We're talking about her story, which is, I believe, quite a few people's story. All different ages stories. There's a under 18 story. There's a above 18 story. There's somebody in their tween story. There's a all the gens, the Gen X, Z, ABC, all the gens. Everybody has a story like this. If you don't have the story, then somebody around you has the story.
So I'm gonna give you something I really haven't talked about yet in my things, because I haven't done it in years. But before my addiction with drugs, my addiction was cutting myself. So I used to be a cutter. A lot of people don't know that I used to, so I won't carry knives now and stuff. I used to cut my wrists. I wasn't doing it to try and commit suicide and all this attention. I liked it to play the affecting on me, because instead of hurting somebody else, I'd rather have hurt myself. And that's how I felt then. Maybe kind of like worthless and stuff. Yeah. So I did used to be a cutter, and I know there's some people out there that probably, you know, that goes through that. Cause I feel like people don't understand, because a lot of us that cut, we weren't doing that. So it's actually a cry out for help.
Yes. Yes.
You want some attention or whatever it is, you know.
That what would you tell the parents that don't understand that they act like there's something wrong with their children? Yes, there is something wrong with their children, and not a non-support. It's like no support. It's just, okay, we're just going to get you some help. Not finding out what the problem is yourself is a problem. I believe that you as a parent not finding out what the problem is yourself is a problem.
Yeah. I was hiding and good when I was young. I was doing that like in the 4th grade, 4th to like high school, even still older in my 20s. I was still cutting here and there, like where I would get mad enough, you know, off and on.
And you did it in anger, in angry moments.
Angry moments, or if I was sad. And, you know, I used to do that even before my habits where I was high or anything. So I used to get scared after I would drink to kind of do it, scared I might end up shooting.
It's a deep depression.
Yeah.
You have a deep depression.
And they say childhood trauma is real. Childhood trauma, like, I grew up in a good home and everything like that. And still certain things you grow up that we don't touch on or that we don't realize in our everyday lives. But they're the reasons why a person acts the way how they act. How they talk. Believe the things that they believe, you know?
Yeah. It's tough lifestyle, because we're black females. Our households, in some cases, things aren't talked about, and this is what's happening now. It's just, something's wrong with them, and that's it.
Yep.
It's you're bad, not you're troubled, not you're depressed, because you don't say those things. Not they rather diagnose them with ADHD and give them Ritalin or whatever it is before they diagnose them with just needing somebody to talk to.
Yeah, right. You know, you tell somebody you're bad. Words are spells. Person will start feeling like that after you tell them, like, you know, you're not bad. Okay, you're misbehaving right now, but we can fix that. Like, you're bad.
Yeah.
Keep that in your mind. Oh, you're bad. You know.
Yeah. So after a while, you are going to be. You are what you speak over yourself.
Even when I like do something,
or what you speak over others.
Yeah,
you
I
end
could
up
drop
being
this
it too.
right now and be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so stupid," and I catch myself, Keisha, you ain't stupid. Even though you're saying it's something so light, but it carries, you know, behind it. So I believe in God, but I'm very spiritual too. So I'm big on like vibrations and frequency, things like that.
And the people, just the right people around you, you know, and people walk and they carry themselves in a way whether you want to be bothered or not. And I soundly believe that.
You see my hand sanitizer. Okay, don't even touch me.
Like, listen, I got hand. Let me do this. So, on that note, you're dancing. So, what was it like as an exotic dancer? Were you always?
I was peaches.
You was peaches.
Yeah, I'm making a clap. So I went. This lady I know back in the day. She was like, you know, you gotta bang them out and you be dancing like, come on. She like, girls gonna be easy, gonna make the money, whatever like that. So I was like, ooh, I could dance. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. I went and stayed Georgiani. They was in there playing Aerosmith, rock and roll. So it was totally different. Yeah. And I was in there. I used to have some guys tell me sometimes, like, what you doing in here? You know, I really didn't know what to do. Like, she got me in there. She could tell me how to, like, I kind of was on my own. So at first it was nerve wracking because, you know, you're on the front stage, you have to be topless by like at the end of the first song. And then backstage, you got to be full. That get by the end of the first song. So it was a lot. I seen a lot. One time I had to shoot a girl with dope because she was so sick. I was scared. I never, you know, done that for somebody. I done got roofied in the club.
Oh my goodness.
I done did some shit.
Okay, straight up.
That I didn't remember that I did. I picked up my habit really bad as peaches. So basically the money, I was making money, but I was spending it back on the coke. And then I would be so, you know, tired from dancing on them hours, she dancing and stuff. And then like I was hiding it from her grandma. I told her I was bartending. Oh my goodness. And one night I was so high. I gave her like $200 a single. She's like, yes. But it was very different. And the girl, though, I appreciate that. She taught me how to slow down, like how to walk, how to talk to the people who you could tell had money.
And who had money in that.
But it was a world that took me kind of like out there more for them few months, like
as
you're not
far as you
it.
could possibly go, just because you had to numb it.
Not everybody in there nasty. I know a lot of girls, they be in there about their bread and trying to really a lot of times go to school,
just make the money, go to school.
Trying to do something with themselves.
Yeah. So what are you up to besides your nonprofit that you're starting? Because I already told you that it's already been done. You know how I am. Dancing to Recovery. There's so many people that could use your story from. You have so many gems that you've overcome. You know, there's a child out there right now that's cutting. There's a parent that doesn't know what to do about that child cutting. There's, you know, a parent that's lost their children that is in that same spot as you are. Yeah. You know, so you have so many different ways that you can take this nonprofit and create a group for this, a group. I believe that the answer to what's going on with our children and people in general is they don't have people that have had the same traumas to talk to.
I've been hearing that a lot. That's why, like,
I don't care how many books, I don't care how many, you could paint the wall with degrees.
That's why I want to be a recovery specialist.
I know, you said that. RSS, that we really should. Because we need that. I mean, I could tell someone about my traumas, and if they've had them, they're valuable.
Yeah, a lot of times I used to sit up in group because I had some instructors that been through it. And I had some others. And I used to be like, how you sit here telling me this or that? Or like, it's not simple. And you never been through it before.
No.
I had people with alcohol problems like, oh, it's that easy? Just stop drinking. No, it's not. Like, it gives you dopamine. First of all, a lot of people don't even know what dopamine is. It's the thing that fills your body up that makes you feel happy.
Yes.
That's why, too, I would say in my life, a lot of us, when we stop drinking or certain things, we get addicted to sugar or craving because the dopamine gives you a feeling, sensation, and feeling happy.
Yeah. And, you know, you got to still have cravings daily.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, you know, you quit something, you replace it with something either worse or better. You know what I mean? But, you know, who is going to quit drinking and go to the gym every day instead? You know what I mean? Like, yo.
Not I.
Okay.
For the person that hold me a fat poodle.
Okay.
But, I mean, it is exercising. But, yeah, I ain't trying to do it.
No.
I mean, I was up, when I was the 260 and stuff, I was walking, I was, like, exercising. I was, but now that I'm down, like, I'm not. But health is wealth, so I'm trying, you know, to really get into watch what I eat. I don't eat pork no more.
I think RSS would be great for you because it'll keep you thinking about that every day. And then, I mean, you're 37. You really, really can be helping our tweens and teens through the things. They're in a place now where they're able to start so much younger. So much younger. I was saying to someone the other day, we have to realize that we're in a society now where 9-year-olds are having babies.
Yeah.
Their mother's 20 and she's a grandmother. And then we want to talk about the age of the great grandmother. And everybody's still trying to live their life at the same time with this baby that comes into this world that has to be with adults constantly.
Yeah.
So you're in all that. There's 4 women, I'm saying right now, 4 women that are going to have different things happening in their life that could possibly cause them to become dependent on something, addicted to something that will hurt them. You know?
And it doesn't help too. So, like, when I was homeless years ago, it doesn't help. You have to leave the shelter, and I was praying, you gotta leave the shelter by, you know, a certain time and be outside to a certain time. So we just have nothing to do. So I've seen a lot of people going
just
back
go ahead.
out and using because there's no programs to help. Like, okay, we're gonna help you get your ID. No, we're gonna help try and get you, you know, like a little job or something. It's like,
well, you know what? Everybody has the idea, but if all of the people with the idea got together, it'd be so much better than having 10, 20 people with an idea as opposed to wanting to make it a competition. It's not a competition helping people do anything. That's why I tell people when I do the 501c3s, when I do a business, like if I set up your registration for Connecticut, the only way that you could possibly pay me is to succeed.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, everybody out here, you can go on right now 501c3 and find 20 companies that charge you $2,000 to do a form that takes you maybe 15 minutes once you have all the information.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day when I was like, you know, trying to get a record erased.
Yeah, but you know, it's important, and the pardons are very important too. Yeah, because that indemnifies you, makes you whole again. You know, anything that you have on your background. And right now we have Ward 3 Alder, who's like no other, that has a list of jobs for people that do have records, as long as it's not sexual offenses. And you know, it's great to have people like that are willing to help, and we do. We really, really do.
And there's help out there if you ask. If you ask, I used to have a hard thing about asking.
And you know, it's not prideful. You're just bashful.
Yeah.
You're just bashful. It's not even like you're prideful. You're just bashful. Like you got to be worse now because you don't have that liquid courage. But you still you have to just walk and dance about it. So besides dancing, where do you see yourself in 5 years is my question.
So I'm going to be a recovery specialist this year. Okay. That's out the way. In 5 years, I see myself. I love sounds and smells and music. So I want to go into sound healing therapy. So I see myself with my own business and I want to do trauma healing. So when people come in, I will hold them. We let out cries with the bowls, the sound bowls.
Like a recovery rain.
Yes.
Like the place Rain. Yeah, I'm going to Rain tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about, Rain.
Yes.
Rain, I'm seeing you tomorrow. Joy, I hope you're listening. We're going to Rain tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes. 5 years, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to have my own business going on.
Listen, well, you're going to have your own nonprofit and business. So the combination, you can have a nonprofit for profit that has all the the meditation and Tai Chi and all the different things that you need to just be centered. And I already know like the people to put you in place with to get all the training you need to get with that. So
see what I'm telling y'all? Just networking.
You have to, and I don't have any problem with saying, okay, this is what the purpose is. You see how I do text messages. Yeah. Y'all need to know each other. Bye.
And you know what? And sometimes too, like how like I'm very early still in recovery. I'm learning myself. So sometimes even some of the things I don't see in me yet, you or other people see. Like I'm big, everybody knows Lavita. She's out there, she'll talk, but Lakeisha is quiet. Yeah. Like I don't talk unless if it's for a purpose or something. Yeah. So it's surprising to me. Lady said, I had a dream you were speaking out of it. I said, girl, look at me. Speaking.
Hey, listen, you're on the radio live right now. You know what I mean? And it's not going anywhere forever. So it's going to be there. And it's always a good reference point for people that may need to know. Yeah. So I say, oh, did you listen? Once I send it to you, you could just send it to the world. And you were posted, so people are looking for you. Yeah. They're looking for you. And I made sure that they understand where to find you. And after this, they'll be able to find us because Harry's going to create a beautiful thumbnail. As long as he doesn't mess up my legs today. I put some axle grease on my feet. So
Wait, I ain't been a long time. I put some Vaseline in my feet and I was sliding.
I said, listen, all oily, sliding in my shoe. And I like to wear the socks, even with my sandals, because it just kind of gives me a comfort thing. So back to the advice that you want to give someone that's trying to quit.
Okay. So the advice that I'm going to give to you is don't worry about what anybody thinks. I used to think about that first. Sometimes you just have to put your situation in God's hand. So I know for me, I couldn't do it this time, did it on my own without going to rehab, but that's the best advice I could give you. If you need to go to rehab, go do that time because when you come out, pretty much everybody's still doing the same thing. Not missing anything. No one get the help that you need. You might could do the outpatient intensive. Intensive usually is 3 times a week for 3 hours. All right, the once a week. But that's the best advice I could say. Just do what's gonna work for you.
Yeah, definitely.
And don't be fearful. You have to what's that word? Surrender. Like
even in surrendering, you still have some power, and the power to keep going and keep recovering. They say, and I've seen it, and that's the reason why, you look so fresh and your body starts healing immediately.
But my face started getting so clear first, instantly, even the first week.
Immediately.
People were like, you ain't been drinking, huh? I was like, no.
Immediately. And people have to think about that,
Yeah, a lot of people don't even think I'm 37.
Listen. We can tell when someone's had a hard life, especially when it comes to Melanie, But I thank you so much for being here, and I love you so much, and I am so proud of you, and I can't believe it. You've been listening to Marcy Lynn once again on WNHH 103.5 FM, New Haven Independence Community Radio, and I'd like to thank you all for sitting and sharing the story with me, and I will see you tomorrow on The Great Give very briefly, so come by and see us and give to all of our wonderful charities that need your help. Kish, I love you, Kish.
I love you too. Yeah, I'm right there.
Hallelujah. Oh, we got a dancer, background dancer. We got to remix Hallelujah forever. Okay. Yeah. We got to do a remix. Yes. Oh my goodness. What a great life-changing. Somebody's life changing. That's all that matters. Matters a lot.
Be proud of my own self.
We gotta be proud of yourself. You gotta be very proud of yourself. You gotta be very proud of yourself. I love that. I love that. Oh, Jesus. function. Yeah, good stuff.
I don't play the same game like usual. See, my life got a hot new message attached. Yeah, the glory be to God, and I'm running with that. Now I see why Hill House had me running the track. I'm going from glory to glory, and I'm bringing it back. It's for the babies and the kids and the teens and the oldest. God gave you a gift, like here you go, hold it.
Stay on
Don't
that
get
train.
scared, now it's time to bring your gifts out. Working for the Lord, now it ain't no time to sit down. Praise God, yeah, we ready for the win now. Praise God, praise God, praise God. Hey, let the blessings come down. Let the blessings come down.
Well, you're gonna have to get RSS without a video.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
You don't know.